there was a time, and possibly even today if I stop to think, that if you sat down at the radio and listened to the music, it was difficult to hear a tune that you couldn't pick out 8 bars of a Carter family melody in it. They would say, this is my new song, but I could sit there and sing the melody with them, and I could sing Carter family words to it. So I think that says a lot right there. They had so many tunes that formed a basis for our country and western music as we know it today, and when people didn't know what kind of a melody to use, they just went back and grabbed an old Carter family melody and hung on to that.
Well, I'm Gladys. I'm the oldest daughter of Sir and A.P. They had 3 children, myself and Jeanette and Joe. And Maybelle, she married Daddy's brother, Esri, and they had 3 children, and their children are Helen, June, and Anita. And they got ready to make records or anything. They rehearsed, you know, on us kids and the neighbors and the family, and they always said if the family likes the song, why, you know, they could about tell whether it's going to be a hit or not just from the family and the people here in the community. If the community didn't like it, why, they didn't pay much attention to the song. They didn't try to do anything with it.
At one time, the Carter family songs or Carter family music, it just about completely stopped. I think a lot of it was due to the war, due to the hard times, and due to breaking up when my mother remarried, and then she went to California. Naturally, that made it much, much harder. Maybelle and her girls had went on to Nashville, and they worked down there in that big city, and they were well known and they were famous.
Nothing in the world for a boy and a girl but love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. There ain't nothing in the world for a boy and a girl but love, love, love. And that's the only thing I'm dreaming of.
Well, the Carter family, the original Carter family, they disbanded, just kind of left Daddy alone.
In my hand I hold a picture of the old home far away. In the other one, my sweetheart, I'm thinking of today on the sunny mountainside.
The 2 prettiest, the 2 most wonderful women in the world, my mother and my Aunt Maybelle.
We're going to try to do one of the old songs we recorded in the historical reunion called This is Gathering Up the Shells from the Seashore.
Shells from the seashore, gathering up the shells from the sea. Those were the happiest days of all, gathering up the shells from the shore.
In years, Maud, my locks are all silver and gray, but the vows that we made on the shore, Maud, are fresh in my memory today. Gathering up the shells from the seashore, gathering up the shells from the sea. Those were the happiest days of all, Maud, gathering up the shells from the shore. shells we will gather as waves come dashing as of yore. She lies neath the white pebbled sand, yes, covered up with shells on the shore. Gathering up the shells from the seashore, gathering up the shells from the sea. Those were the happiest days of all, Lord, gathering up the shells from the shore.
When these lips shall never more press a kiss upon thy brow, but like cold and still in death, will you love me then as now? Will you miss me when I'm gone? 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 Yeah, I've heard them too, honey. You are my flower, Joe. Joe's my flower. The grass is just as green, the sky's just as blue. The day is just as bright, the birds are singing too. You are my flower that's blooming in the mountain for me. You are my flower that's blooming there for me.